Hey, how's it going, everyone? Just back again with another video where I found the sequence of the end times in the book of Micah. And so I have another one where I've gone through in Micah 4. And so Micah is a relatively short book, but goes through the sequence of the end times multiple times. It's amazing. All the prophetic books are incredible. And I'm almost done those. And then, I should have covered at that point most of the instances where this sequence comes up. I'm sure it's in a lot of other places that I didn't catch, but I've got most of them, and then I'm uploading them to my backup channel. I'll put them on my main channel soon. But yeah, so Micah 5:7-15, a remnant shall be delivered as the title. Bible's a little bit confusing because it uses the term remnant in different contexts to refer to different groups of people. But in this case, it's talking about God's elect, and this salvation experience. And that's always the beginning, when it discusses the sequence, unless it's in reverse order. But it's always salvation. It's always a time of wrath. And then it's Christ returning with his elect to destroy those with the mark of the beast. And then the kingdom, established. And so that's a sequence of events. You'll never find a different one anywhere in the Bible. And I've shown it really in almost all books. And that's what the Bible states. And so if the Bible comes true, that has to happen, and I believe that that's going to happen soon. Micah 5:7-15, then the remnant of Jacob shall be in the midst of many peoples. This, again, one of the many references that God's elect, God's people, like here, the remnant of Jacob, are in all nations. They're going to look like every nation on earth. And that's a biblical fact. Like dew from the ground, like showers on the grass, which delay not for a man, nor wait for the children of man. And the remnant of Jacob shall be among the nations, in the midst of many peoples, like a lion among the beasts of the forest. And so it uses beasts here on purpose because it's talking about, as well, double meaning in the end times, the beast system. And so the mark of the beast is the mark of God's left-hand side. That's another way to word it. It's one-to-one. It's the exact same thing. And so it's not a corporation. It's not a country. It's not anything. It's souls that are in bodies. And those souls, a collection of them, is God's left-hand side. And then that's the mark of the beast. And it's a physical mark. And like it says here, they're going to be like a lion among the beasts of the forest. And so again, it refers to the times that we live in now. Like a young lion among the flocks of sheep, which when it goes through, treads down and tears in pieces, and there is none to deliver. And so this, again, to me, refers to this times because we can't go to any person, on this earth. And the Bible literally says, don't trust other people, only trust God. And so this, again, is the times that we're living in now. Your hand shall be lifted up over your adversaries. And so first it talks about deliverance. Just know that. It's always a reference to deliverance and none to deliver. And it's rhetorical in that sense in verse 8, because God will deliver. And then it talks about your hand shall be lifted up over your adversaries. And so now this is a reference to when God returns with his elect. And so their hand is going to be lifted up over their adversaries. And it says here, and all your enemies shall be cut off. And so this is slightly coded, I would say, but again, it follows the sequence perfectly, where these people that are delivered, they're then going to have an opportunity then to exercise power and judgment on their enemies, and that's what it says here. Your hand shall be lifted up over your adversaries, and all your enemies shall be cut off. And so that's God's entire left-hand side. And so just know that. Verse 10, and in that day, so it's talking about this time period, declares the Lord, I will cut off your horses from among you and will destroy your chariots, and I will cut off the cities of your land and throw down all your strongholds, and I will cut off sorceries from your hand, and you shall have no more tellers of fortunes, and I will cut off carved images and your pillars from among you, and you shall bow down no more to the work of your hands, and I will root out your Asherah images from among you and destroy your cities, and in anger and wrath I will execute vengeance on the nations that did not obey. And so this is a worldwide destruction, that God is planning and with his elect, and so that's referenced in verse 9. And so just know that. So Micah 5:7-15 reaffirms the sequence of the end times. You will not find a contradiction of that anywhere in the Bible, because the Bible is consistent from beginning to end, because it's one God that authored it. And so this is an amazing thing. Hope everyone's doing well. Bye.